the first to know Nsem-Pii TV.
The General Secretary of the NDC, Fiifi, Okaka and Tokwa Yenka, the northern part of Ghana. Fiifi and the boss, the former President John Dramani Mahama, the Omani Chirimo northern Ghana. They were building Ghana tall. Now, among the good people of the north, AD and Sawaso Din Komo, Achre Omo, Adwene no Mutrimu Po ya Omo de war. Edema on my should in case Ghanaians see them worthy to be voted for into power again in 2024. Fiifi abikwete anukoyi ni kampo ki kansem bebrebe edefa ene the presidential candidate of the MPP and the sitting vice president, His Excellency Dr. Bawumia in the north. Now we have a very sharp response from the Pekua omo from who say Northern Youth for Peace and Development. Yemianom mabuno ye wosirimu ya omohwe asomdwe ni mpuntuo na atwere krata ten say yemfa enkonkoma Fiifi abikwete na krata no musam de echemkuru ye bekinkan na ya chirichirimu Fiifi abikwete video nso ewa hanom a ye bebo ede akyeremu just a recap of what he actually said na kwa koye say bosirimu ka bi na ye kan because in some what be in the media space emra all kan akyere the good people of the north say nipa bienu na efiri esirimu mantemu ya omo pre se ye beto onso aba na baako abaye Ghana nyina no ye mampanyini na baako eye otorofo while se de oka ho no eye obi a oka no kre odi ne ho ni ya ohyeba odi so. This is according to Fiifi abikwete obi eye no keka nsem bebrebe ede efa Dr. Bawumia ho all sorts of names and na Fiifi abikwete as a learned gentleman as he is supposed to be. Ekikaye na me nkwani nsem because already my kasa video do ho no mo a mebo edi akiremo na wankasa watie for yourself the full statement of Fiifi against the vice president. Na krata no mu nsem na me di hia me yipa Northern Youth for Development o ma twere brofo no mo de say me kan ne be kinkan da ya kiremo o say ordinarily, it may be seen as a political talk from the struggling General Secretary of the NDC since the mandate was given to him. On the second thought, especially when we watched the video of Honorable Fiifi's outburst centered on the reckless attack on Dr. Bawumia as a disgrace to the North and deserves no chance to lead. However, we were dumbfounded after having an opportunity to watch the video severally with the irresponsible and unguided statement made by the General Secretary of the NDC. Honorable Fiifi has subjected himself to mockery for his unprovoked outburst based on plain emotions that lack candor and are full of emotions with no sense, to say the least. Enti no group no ntiremu say video no omo di kan hwe na nkripa bebrebe adwen ba yo say eye politics kasa political talk say ai Dr. Bawumia ye nim guase nipa say ye ma no kwan ma ne be di Ghana nim omo say nya abre esan video no bio no ma no say nsem of Fiifi kan 1 eye irresponsible, 2 eye unguided statement, 3 it has no sense, 4 it lacks candor, 5 he is talking based on plain emotions. Anymore. Almost respectfully, Mr. Fiifi has been in politics for a long time. But it is apparent that he keeps missing the point whenever he is granted the opportunity to advance his political talk. We didn't want to add many thoughts, but watching the video prompted us to call out the struggling elected General Secretary who wants to forcefully remain relevant and appears to be working. Doubtless, it's vivid that Honorable Fiifi was in haste to please the NDC's flag bearer, former President Mahama, and the people of NDC who regretted voting for him as the chief script of the NDC. Fast forward. The Vice President, Dr. Bawumia, and the former President, John Dramani Mahama, are all from the northern region. They are all our brothers, whom the good people of the North, irrespective of their political parties, have responded them with trust to lead both the New Patriotic Party and the National Democratic Congress, respectively. Succinctly put, the Vice President, His Excellency Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, since his entrance into Ghana's political architecture, has been phenomenal and upholds the dictates of Ghana's democracy, and he remains the man Ghanaians will choose any day for his conduct as being humble, truthful, knowledgeable. Our chiefs even attest to this fact. He's visited most of our palaces, and you can just Google and see what our chiefs say about him as a man for peace, a man for unity, a man for knowledge, a man being humble and sincere. Objectively, the quintessential vice president has been celebrated widely for his vision and charisma anchored on innovative thinking ideas for the benefit of the ordinary people. Since we the North had him as vice president, we've had enormous developmental projects spread across the 5 northern regions. In the northern region, in the Savannah region, the Northeast, Upper West. These are matters of records and can never be denied. Infrastructure with respect to roads, hospital projects, bridges, school projects, market projects, water projects, etc. have all been given to the good people of the North by the initiative of our hard-working Vice President. Indeed, Honorable Fiifi Honorable Fiifi Kwete, that is the correct pronunciation of his name, should humble himself and again bow his head in shame and uplift his way of politicking to knowledge-based and issues based on common sense and not mere insults and tribal bigotry. Furthermore, isn't it laughable for someone like Fiifi Kwete to describe the Vice President, His Excellency Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, as a disgrace to the North, when the whole NDC machinery, through SADA, JIDA, and other initiatives in the North, represented a big form of disgrace to us? Pine. He should rather humble himself and learn from Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, who has changed the dynamics of politics in the northern part of Ghana to issue-based politics, which is very clear for all and sundry. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia's emergence in Ghana's politics has elevated our political discourse to more of a knowledge base centered on facts, figures, and data, from the unusual buga politics of insult, politics of lies without evidence, as we've experienced over the years with the NDC. Without any ambiguity, the Vice President can never be described as a disgrace to the North, especially when one casts his or her mind back to the tremendous improvement in the way people from the academia, the grassroots, and ordinary people have embraced the politics of intellectual-based debate started by the Vice President, His Excellency Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. In a strict sense, the good people of the North, we, the youth championing, will choose Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia over and over and over and over again over the former president, who was given the mandate to rule, and he performed abysmally as vice president and president on the ticket of the NDC. We, the youth in the North, cannot pinpoint one. We repeat, pinpoint one social intervention or initiative that came to our help. We vehemently opposed the spiteful and malicious comments from Mr. Fiifi Kwete, who is under pressure to deliver as General Secretary for the NDC. We, through this communique, warned the NDC to tell Mr. Fiifi Kwete to desist from such tribal bigotry comments or face the wrath of we, the NDC youth, whenever he comes to this region to spew such lies and propagandous statements. In conclusion, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia is a pace setter, a visionary leader who is incorruptible and has risen the bar for northern politicians to follow. His outstanding leadership qualities hinged on deep thinking and innovative ideas in the area of digitization is for progress and development of this country, which largely affects the northern part of Ghana. Mr. Fiifi Kwete should again humble himself and learn maturity from His Excellency Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, the Vice President of this country. Inshallah. Shalom. Signed, Abdullahi Abdul Razak, Secretary, Northern Youth for Development. Enti wey ni krata ye nuanom maburu ya omuwo esirem se mantemu se yemfa nkonkoma Fiifi Kwete se sabi wanyi ni mfie kwa animu wa ye politics achede adroi sa nsensem bi sei ensese piefi nanu ba sabi enne politics ye di dia term atro attacking personalities etwamu that a stone age method of practicing politics. Enne politics according to this communique, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia has to sign the face of politics. And the politics are issue based, are data, are science. And you know, almost renwa, omre na wasi, na wonko Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia na se, na wonko suya sendie ya fast real politics. Because we the first and last one, so we bad northern region will be now obe make any tribalistic comment attacking personalities of the North, because they've seen the positive impact of the Vice President, His Excellency Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, on the way of life of the good people of the North. Ya omontra hono monya hwe ha ema obi ti se Fiifi Kwete make kan sembia emfamfa the Vice President.
A party that produces John Evans Atamils is a party you should be proud about. A party that produces a pride of the North, John Dramani Mahama, is a party you should be proud about. Northern region, you have produced a person that we can be proud about. Genuine son of the region, genuine son of Ghana. He tells the truth. Now when he speaks, don't you trust him? Yes, you can trust him. He told Ghana that even though Dumso was not caused by me, I will fix Dumso. And what did he do? He fixed it. So you can commit your business into his hand because he's a man that can be trusted. You can commit your farms into his hand. He's a man that can be trusted. You can commit Ghana and the resources of Ghana and the destiny of 30 million plus Ghanaians into his hand. Why? He can be trusted. The same cannot be said for the other son that came from your region. That other son that came from the northeastern part of this region of yours cannot be trusted. So you have produced two sons. One can be trusted. The other one, you cannot even give your small business into his hand. it to Ghana to ensure that the son who can be trusted rises again to the leadership of this country. You owe it to Ghana to ensure that the other son who cannot be trusted should never come to that level of leadership. Never. A person who tells you, I have locked the dollar and put a padlock with the IGP, and then within no time you saw what happened to the dollar. A man who told you that he was working at what? The Bank of Ghana, and he knew where the money was. He can resolve all the problems of the economy. And when I come, it will be what? Growth and growth and growth, employment and job and job and job. Today, he has run away from the economy and say he's a digitalization champion. He is a liar. He is a liar. And a liar is a corrupt person. A liar cannot be trusted. You cannot put this nation in the hand of a liar. God forbid. God forbid. I feel sad because somehow he was supposed to have a beginning in our party. And you know, his family has been an NDC family. And somehow we have always thought that we produce people who tell the truth. I've always thought that this party produces people who tell the truth. Even if you have to leave this party to join another party, at least take a little bit of our truth telling into that new party. But no. So it looks like sometimes it's just that some people simply do not have the capacity to have honor and to have truth. Today, when you ask them why is the economy the way it is, they say no, it's because of Russia and Ukraine. It's because of COVID. They don't have the capacity to say it is because of our mismanagement. Because you are put in charge of the economy a vice president who is simply an empty barrel, who speaks a lot but cannot perform. What a solid team! What a solid team! Not knowing it was not a solid team at all. It was a bunch of empty barrels who make all the noise, but when it comes to performance, nothing to write home about. Northern region, we thank you. You are a region some of us have always had a lot of love and respect for. Why? I see in you the courage that I saw in Rollins. I see in you the capacity to tell the truth that I saw in Rollins, which is the foundation of this party. And you have to do everything possible to make sure that that one who does not represent the truth that you represent, the courage that you represent, the truth that you speak, he should never come close to that seat of the presidency. That will be a desecration of the seat of government. That will be a disgrace to Ghana to have such a liar rising to become the president of Ghana. You owe it to us. You owe it to the rest of Ghana. Make sure only your noble son rises there. You have many more sons who in the future will be able to follow him. But that one from Northeast, never, no such liar should ever become the president of Ghana. Thank you very much.